What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Faith Fridays. Y'all doing all right? Pray that you're having a good day. And like Tabitha Brown says, even if you ain't, don't go out here messing up somebody else's day. You hear me? It's a good day. The weather's nice. It's like spring, right? So what happens in spring? Spring, we think about flowers blooming, we smell like pollen, but spring is like more daylight, sun shining more, warmer temperatures. When you spring, what they say, spring forward, let's just think about our life. We are going through seasons, right? We constantly go through seasons. Some seasons are better than the others, some are but we constantly we go through them, right? We constantly grow. Just like spring, that like clockwork, eventually when you go through, if you start with spring, you're gonna hit summer, you're gonna hit fall, you're gonna hit winter, then spring will come again. And what I'm thinking about as I'm talking is that we have to look at our life like that, look at our seasons that we're in. We just have to know that season isn't forever. And like, just take the trees. Trees go through the season of spring when they bloom again, right? When they are blossoming, they're budding, they're growing. But they also have to go through that season where the leaves are falling, like they don't look that good, right? And that's with us. We go through things in life, and sometimes when we're in that season, it doesn't look good. But when we're out of that season, it's like, wow, look at me now, right? And I'm reminded the other day, Pastor said, broken crayons still color, right? So even in these seasons where we are not as bright and vibrant as, or blossoming like we feel like we should, or how we have in the past, we are still valuable. In that season where we are being pruned and developing, we are just as important as when we are blossoming. Because during those times when you are broken, or when those times where you are getting pruned, you are weeding out the things that you don't need in that next season, the things that you don't need that's hindering your growth. You are developing character. You are learning about yourself. You are developing strength, because you need strength for your every season, not just the good or just the bad. Because even in the good seasons, you need that strength, that firm foundation to still stand on. Because when you get what you've been praying for, you can't forget about God, right? Just because you blossom, you can't be like, oh, I'm over this, and let me just go live my life and discredit God, or not put God first in it, right? So be reminded that whatever you're going through, whatever season you're in, God should be the center of your foundation, right? God is the center. God is the source of everything. So when He blesses you with what you prayed for, you have to continue to praise Him. You have to continue to give Him the glory. You have to continue to put Him first in every season, because without God, none of this is possible, right? And God is with you in the good, the bad, the pretty, the ugly, and everything in between. But you just have to continue to trust Him even when you don't see Him, trust Him when you feel like you are broken. Trust Him when you have more thorns than you have roses. Trust Him when it hurts, because there is a reason for it. And I believe that even in those broken pieces, God, like Tasha Cobb said, God gracefully breaks you, right? You're gracefully broken. He breaks you, but He puts you back together. All those pieces, like a puzzle. A puzzle together is amazing, but when you put all the pieces together through every chapter of your life, every piece of your life, when it comes together, it's a masterpiece. And that's what God is doing. Every time you are broken, or you feel broke, or you feel like you're in a season where things just don't seem to be working, just know that God is using that piece, that puzzle piece of your life, to put you back together as a masterpiece, And when He puts you together, you can't just sit on that. You can't just be whole and not tell somebody of the goodness of God. You can't. God is placing things in our lives so that we can share with other people. So I encourage you, whatever you are, wherever you are, whatever season, whatever you're going through in life, know that you are gracefully broken, but you're getting put back together because you are a masterpiece. And when God says it's time, and when it's the right time, you share what God has done for you, so that you may help somebody else, so they don't have to go through it. But God's gonna let you know when that time is right. But in the meantime, just know that, hey, you are a masterpiece. God is working on you through every season. And just like the spring, you're gonna blossom. I hope you guys have a great day. As always believe in yourself, overcome every obstacle you're facing, watch your dreams manifest before your eyes, and guess what? You, all of y'all, go out there and be who God has called you to be, because you got